Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with a project share for Coco and Reno, and these are for the teacup dies, and this is August's release. So you do get a bunch of pieces. I do believe this is like the little, the saucer, like on the bottom. Then you put this is your cup, you put it all together. Pretty easy to put together. And then this is the handle, you have a spoon. I think these pieces here and here are a flower. I started putting this together. I would definitely layer up more, but I do believe this is a flower. And then this little piece right here, I'm not quite sure what this is. I don't know if it's just a decoration piece, but it's really pretty. And then as well as this piece here, let's see, what did I do with it? There it is. I do believe this is a little decorating piece as well. And then there is a little tiny itty bitty little flower, and I love little tiny flower dies. They're my favorite. So somebody asked me if I would do a video on putting this together. Now I did it two different ways. So I will share that, but here is the little spoon, and I just used my crocodile and I put a hole, and then I put a little flower dangling down, a little bow, and some sequin mixes, and I just used hot glue and just layered it on top, and then I just stuck a little bit of glue and took certain sequins that I wanted to show on the top, and then just let that dry. Very easy, and it is double layered. And then these are just Dollar Tree containers, and I just filled it full of sequins. And this flower die is also from Coco in Reno. And I do believe this die comes in a few sets, but what is the last set? I do believe it was their tags set, and there was a little flower, and then they had flower dies that this was in as well. Love this little flower. I made a bunch of them, and I did put them on here as well. And then the paper collection I'm using is Bloom from Fancy Pants Designs, and I will leave a link down below for Bloom. It's so pretty. And then I just put a little bow. Like I said, this one I just put like the little teacup saucer. And then this one here, I just hung a little bee charm from it, put a little bow, and then I put some little mini rosettes, and they do have a mini rosette die, so that's theirs as well. And this is how it comes out when you originally cut it out, and then you can cut like a little piece off the side and you can make them smaller. And then this one, I made it so that the little bottom, oops, there's another one, so that the little bottom piece is shaped like this. And then there is the handle, and that, or the little thing you use to pick it up and drink. And then I just used some flowers that I had in my stash, and then some tiny little butterflies and a little word that says friend. And I think I got these stickers from Michael's last year. I bought a few packages of them when they were on sale. But anyways, let's put all this off to the side, and I will show you how to put it together. Oh, and let me measure one. They are small and they are so cute. Perfect for a little gift, sequins, rosettes, flowers, whatever. So it is just under 2 inches tall by about almost 3 inches wide. And then this one, because I put the bottom a different way, this one is almost 2.5, and then this of course would be 3 inches. This one here, I did not put like plain cardstock in the back. I just used pattern cardstock, and I definitely think that I would do both because this is a lot more sturdy. So if you're going to put something heavy like a sequins mix, I definitely would, you know, use cardstock and patterned paper for this, especially if you're, like I said, you're going to put something heavier in there. But isn't this pretty? Came out so cute. So here are the pieces that I used. So on this piece here, this is the handle. You're going to just take and fold it. And then these are not folded either, but once there's like a little like slit here, you're going to slide this inside. You're going to fold them back and glue them. So you're going to either want to score it with a ruler and then like a little stylus, or you can just bend them back, which is what I did. But just make a few little score marks on each side so that way when you bend it over, or you know, if you really wanted to, you could just glue this right on the outside of it, but then you would see these little marks unless you, or these other little pieces of cardstock. But what I am going to tell you is the little slit here where you put this inside, it's not quite long enough. So all I did, which is quick, it's really easy. You can see how there's like a little overhang right here. I just cut that part off. You know, it's no big deal. I've had to do it with other dies before. There we go. And then all I did to make it even easier was I just took my scissors, put it in there, and just made a few little snips. It will, you know, be a little bit larger, but for me, it made it much easier to go in. Like I said, you don't have to make these little snips. I think I need to go just a little. There we go. You don't need to make them this large, but see, I've got a lot of room, but I like having all that room so I can position it where exactly I want it. Like I said, you really don't need to, but for this to fit in, I would definitely cut these little pieces off. So let's get rid of these little pieces. So here is the top part of your cup. I do think I cut this way too much, but that's okay. We're just going to fold on all those score lines, and you can use your bone folder and crease them if you want. I'm not going to. Mine went together just fine, but I would definitely suggest if you're going to do the 2 layers, I would use your bone folder so that way those creases are nice and sharp. I will probably go back over this with pattern cardstock after I show you how to put it together. So you're going to have score lines here. You're just going to fold all your little score lines. Now there is a score line right here, but you do not have to bend this. This is the bottom piece. You just want to fold this little lines that you're gluing down to put it together. So the first thing I glued was this tab here and brought this together because then it just made it really easy for all of this to go into place. I need to fill my little glue bottles, so might have to stop this and fill my glue because they're almost empty. So I'm just gluing this piece. I think I may have put too much glue on there. That's okay. Okay, I don't normally put a pen in here, but like I said, my glue bottle is getting pretty empty and I have to fill them. There's not much left in there, so hopefully there's enough for this project. But then as you can see, you have your little tabs right here along the bottom. So you can do them one at a time or just kind of glue them all. I just put a little dot. And it's like once you line one up, I don't know if you can see, but you would just put it on that little line right there. Line it up the best that you can, pushing on it with your finger. Then just do the next one. Pretty easy. Then the next one. Okay. Then we only have 2 left. Looks like my glue dried a little bit. Okay, I'm pushing these too far out, but that's okay. It's just a tutorial. It doesn't need to be perfect. I can actually probably smush that one in. Yep, my glue dried. I guess put a little dab of glue on each one as you're getting ready, because this is a quick drying glue that I'm using. I think it's art glitter glue, and it dries pretty fast. Now I've got so much glue on it, and this is just 65-pound cardstock. It made it just a little soggy. But anyways, that will dry. We'll just set it down here. Maybe I'll just take my bone folder and then just press those down. Yeah, I've got way too much glue on here. This is pretty soggy. But anyway, so here is the little top part to your little teacup. And then you would just insert this into the little slot here. And like I said, I made mine a little bigger because I wanted room, but I have it upside down. And then right where you scored, you would just bend them inside. I pushed it in too far. There we go. And then you would just add your glue and you would just press these down. But I'm going to put pattern cardstock on this and probably cut this out in a different color. But I just cut it out in scrap pieces of paper just to do the tutorial. Like I said, you would glue those down inside there. But super cute. I think what I would do was, oh, what am I trying to say? Well, you can go in afterwards because see, you can see where those are glued down. You could do your plain cardstock to cover all that up. Or you could do it the other way. Doesn't matter. Oh, I'll just leave that off. And then this is where, if I'm going to use it just as the little saucer part, like little plate, I would just kind of bend these up a little. Just a little. And then you would just line this up on here. And then voila, you would just glue that down, and there's your cup, and there is your little plate, and then you could cut out your little spoon. You can, oops, decorate your little plate, your little cup. Like I said, here's your little spoon. And then I'll show you what I did for this one. So all I did is you have score marks, and it looks like hearts inside of all of these. You're just going to take your scissors and you're just going to pick one side of that heart, and you're just going to cut one side all the way around. I'm not sure if this was supposed to go like that, but I thought it would look cute that way. Okay. So then you would just bend these down. And on here, the other little heart has a little tab that folds down as well. So then you're just going to glue this all the way around. Oops. Holding that down, then again, bend that one. Add a little bit of glue. Isn't this such a cute little die set? Can even, I have a bunch of friends that love tea, so this would even be cute with a little tea, couple of tea bags in there. Okay, another little heart shape. Okay, I just accidentally ripped that. That's okay. Again, just hold it down for a few seconds. Might as well fold the rest of them. Okay, I didn't quite fold it. Perfect, there we go. And just keep adding your glue. I can't believe I ripped that. I pulled it a little too hard. That's okay. Once you decorate, no one's ever gonna know. I'm not actually gonna glue this piece down anyways. I just, like I said, cut out some scrap paper to do the tutorial. Okay, so there's the second way to do the bottom piece of that. Okay, I'm just gonna close this up because, like I said, I am not going to glue that down. And then you would just, again, line this up right on here. And I used hot glue. And that's how I got my cups to come out 2 different ways. I don't know if you can see that. Just hot glue that right to that, wherever you want. So pretty. But those are my project shares for Coco and Reno, and I will leave the link down below to this die set. And I do have a coupon code, which is Little Pink 10. I keep saying my other one, but it's Little Pink 10, and you can save 10% off of your order. And don't forget about the Fancy Pants Designs Bloom collection. Like I said, I will leave a link down below for that as well. And thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully this tutorial was helpful, and have a good night. Bye.